Hey guys, yesterday there was something really interesting. Trump announced that Boeing has been chosen to produce the new F-47, a new sixth generation fighter jet. And in this video, I will tell you what a Chinese person think about this. First, let me quickly describe what really happened. The President of the United States named the new fighter jet the F-47 and called it the most advanced, capable, and lethal aircraft ever made, designed to combat America's enemies and maintain air dominance. And once it's mass-produced, it also will be sold to the allies. To be honest with you guys, my first reaction to this news was exciting. I was curious to see what new technology they will bring up to us, and I want to discuss the technical aspect with you guys. But the truth is, there's not much to talk about with this so-called F-47 yet, because all they revealed now is just a piece of paper. He said the jet has been flying secretly for 5 years. So well, I don't know much about its outer capabilities, but at least I can say its stealth features must be pretty good. But what really stood out to me was Trump's claim that mass production would begin after his current term ends, which means after 4 years. That's really impressive because take the F-22 for example. The design was finalized in 1985 and first flew in 1997 and entered mass production in 2001, and including earlier technical work, company bids, and eliminations, it took around 20 years. But this sixth generation jet, just for 4 years. Since the president said it, I'm sure he's taking it seriously, and I believe he must have a plan. I'm looking forward to seeing it, for real. He said he's been flying separately for 5 years, and coincidentally, 5 years ago, Trump's still in office. The naming is interesting as well, F-47. And Trump is the 47th president. Plus, I think they make a smart move, because giving this project to Boeing is something that both sides will feel comfortable with it. Because, to be honest, if they given this project to Lockheed or even Elon Musk, we might have to think about it and consider developing some other countermeasures. But with Boeing, not that much. I actually have a friend who works in a related research institute, and I called him this morning before I record this video, and he said his boss tasked him with doing a small study on this new jet. But the thing is, my friend just started working there for around 5 months, no, 6 months, but he's still a junior researcher. So when I asked him, he totally had no idea. He's just Googling stuff and put them together for a report. I can't even imagine how it's been done, you know. His boss saw the news and he will be like, okay, it's a trending topic, and let's figure someone to write a report on it. Probably they ask the senior engineer team first, and they will be like, hey, you know, I'm busy this morning and I have 2 more projects to do. I don't want to spend my time with it, sorry. So they pass it to the new guy. Probably they just don't want to spend extra time on this. Anyway, my friend is struggling at this report at the moment, and good luck for him. But the only technical detail I want to talk about is the canard. I'm not sure if my pronouncing is right. I think it's a word from French, and it means the front wings, just like what we can see in the photo. My first thought when I saw the front wheel was that it really looks like the J-20. I remember a famous quote from a top US Air Force official back then. They say the best place for canards is on your enemy's aircraft. Because when China's 5th-gen jet, the J-20s, was unveiled, many military experts and Chinese independent social media, they complained that the canards would ruin the J-20's forward stills. And they say this is outdated, this is useless, it's lack of design, etc. But fast forward to 2025, and the F-47 also have a same canard, and suddenly no one says anything. But anyway, it's not the point. I'm not here to complain about this, because for the past 50 years, the atmosphere in China's social media is always like this. China's achievements have often been criticized and downplayed, but it didn't change anything. And now, time has been changed. So let's back to the canards. I don't really want to dive too deep into aerodynamic or stealth effect of canards in this video, but really what struck me is a strange feeling while observing all this. It's like when I was a kid, I bought a fake branded shoes with some random English letters from street vendors in China back in 1990s. Because back then, a lot of clothes and shoes have English words on them, and most of the people even the manufacturers don't really know what that means. That's why you see pictures of someone wearing a t-shirt that says F me or something like that. The person who wearing it didn't really understand what it meant. But back to the old time, the guy will thought, okay, have an English word on it. It make me look cool. And the manufacturer don't know either. They only know print an English word on it can make it look more expensive and sell a higher price. Also, he mentioned about selling this jet to the allies. And I truly believe that. I think this aircraft was designed specifically to be sold. And here's my personal, maybe cynical guess. Could it have been that in the future? They will say, okay, our new jet is progressing smoothly and it's incredibly powerful and it can solve all my allies' problems. But unfortunately, we don't have enough funds to mass produce it quickly. You know, it could take 1 year or 10 or even 20. It depends. And if you want, you can wait. But I can't promise your enemy will wait. So here's the option here. If you want it sooner, you can pay us upfront. And we will expand our production line and produce it faster. Then sell it to you at a more discount price. It sounds like a plan. It's a good deal, right? And of course, it's just my guess. Don't take it serious. Just my personal guess. So guys, ultimately, whether in China or US, the ideal outcome of any military equipment is for to sit in the warehouse, serving as a testament to technology achievement for future generations to admire or photograph, not to threaten or destroy. Any kind of arm race is never a good choice for both sides because it drains resource and it can lead to horrible consequences. You know, I don't want to seem like an amateur to say that, oh, we are fine, the world is in peace and love. It's not. Yet. In the reality of international competition, military technology development seems unavoidable, but we will make it under control. And I know the path to peace isn't always smooth, but no matter what, we must never forget that peace is humanity's shared hope and pursuit. Let's cherish peace and avoid the shadow of war looming over our future.